Dr. Alexandra, I mean, parents, they need to get on board. They need to be part of this process. They need to monitor, I would assume, what their kids are watching and discuss it. So give us some tips how parents can navigate through this tough issue.
Well, listen, I hate to give parents one more thing on their already incredibly full plates, but the thing we know for sure is that the American education system is not doing right by most of our kids. So the Centers for Disease Control found a few years ago that only about half of high schools are providing what we call comprehensive sex education. And even in comprehensive sex education, pornography, sort of critical thinking around pornography is not included. So parents really do need to step in. And some of that is reinforcing the message that porn sex and real world sex are not the same thing. Some of it is making sure that kids have access to wholehearted, comprehensive sex education materials outside of school. And even if it makes us blush and stammer, telling our kids, you can come to me with any question and I will have a conversation with you about it.
And while we have you, at what age do you think it's appropriate to bring up that porn conversation? I mean, the numbers are staggering. You alluded to that as young as 11, 12. So I would assume around that age.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we really do have to be doing this with our elementary school kids, our, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids, because even if they're not looking for it, they may stumble upon it. And so I don't want parents to freak out, and parents can just give the message, that's not real. That must have been a lot for you to look at. And, do you want to talk about how it made you feel, and just sort of move along. So there's a big difference between an inadvertent exposure, or a friend showed them something, and being deeply immersed and having a traumatizing experience. But we do want parents to be keeping an eye on their kids' phones, monitoring their kids' phones, putting on those parental controls as best they can.
For sure. And parents hopefully are involved in their schools and asking the question, what type of sex education are they getting? Are they offering? And based on these conversations we're having now, maybe change them and add this to the discussion, because it's all about having the discussion in the right way.
100%. Add it to the curriculum.
That is right. Listen, Dr. Solomon, thank you so much for joining us today. Great information.